All right, guys, here we are. Another morning, another beautiful day. Blessed to be alive. We are here below the tail races. On beautiful Pickwick Lake below Wilson Dam. We've been checking for these saltwater stripe the last couple weeks and have not found very many, but I took my dad out yesterday for a little pre-Father's Day fishing, and we got into a few. It was encouraging, so here we are back out on Father's Day, and we're gonna see what we can run into. I'm gonna position myself, try to find. It's a little hard sometimes when it's a little darker to find where you need to be in these seams, but we're gonna venture out a little ways past the wing wall down there, or maybe right in line with it here, and we're gonna whip ourselves around or just put ourselves kind of in a drift situation momentarily. I'm gonna hit the brakes there. We'll throw the spot lock on. We'll start right here. See what we can't find. I'm about to pick up this popper and throw this popper and see if I can bring anything up from the depths. I've let myself drift back a little bit further each time here. After a few minutes of no fish, I just let it drift back a little bit further, just try a different angle on the cast and a little bit different water. So I think we're gonna lock it right there. We'll try this section for a second. Let's do it back here behind us. There's a gar. All right, one knocker, no bites yet. Let's throw, I just want to throw this popper. May not get a bite. It's fantastic bait down on the Gulf Coast. A Halco rooster popper. You can get some distance with it. We'll see if we can get anything. And guys, thumbs up and like for this daggum sunrise. My gosh. The water just turned pretty much red on me here, or pink. There's some kind of a fish. Came up and got the Halco. A little small hybrid. Whoa, that was almost disaster. Thank you, sir. That was almost disaster. They popped the lure in my face. Or we may even go with the Rapala Waking Minnow here for a second. I've got about 3 to 5 maybe main lures that I like to throw up here this time of year, or actually, I mean, they go through September. And I've kind of found these by just, you know, putting in the time up here. This Rapala Waking Minnow is one of them. There's a couple other ones. The Guggen Dart or a Fluke, either one, you know, same principle. Of course, the one knocker spook. That's what my buddies years and years ago, 2014, they introduced me to a one knocker spook, and I've never been the same since. So shout out to Justin Landers, Chris Corsby, Mr. Aaron Holland. The day that we put the herd on some big saltwater stripe along with Mr. David Corsby and Susan Corsby was quite a day. We haven't got, in my opinion, the size of salts that we got that day again, but you know, we have caught some good fish. There was something that might be a gar, the way he hit. No, it's a small hybrid or something. Just a wee guy here. When those trebles are slinging, man, it ain't too fun. It's a little unnerving. Debating on switching over to single hooks. Might have had something on that one that pulled drag, man. Might have straightened this hook a little bit. Rapala, come on now. Y'all gotta help me on these hooks. I might have to switch. Ow! I might have to switch all these out. I had one pull the split ring yesterday. Ow. There we go. Please don't have mine. He thinks that's what it is. Good grief. Good grief. Oh, there's a good bite. Now we came undone. Best bite of the morning. Got another smallski. Another smallski doodle. Another small one. He wants to go that way. We'll let him go that way. Well, about threw the rod in the water on that one, guys. Small boat problems. Another one tried to come up and steal it from this guy. Alright guys, when you're fishing in the tail races, you always got to have your head on a swivel. Check out that salt hitting some bait right there. I whirl around, cast on it, boom. And if you notice, I gave it a few seconds just to make sure he had it, just because I've had so many short strikes this morning. So I gave him a few seconds just to make sure he did munch on it. Then I drove those treble hooks home. He's gonna be a net. If he stays being. Oh, got him. Woo. That's the best fish of the year so far. When we rolling up here. No, look. Alright guys, so I was not rolling on my head cam. I've got the rear camera rolling though. Probably didn't see the blow ups. I cast it over into where this guy was making some noise. Caught him. Let's weigh him up. This one may be the best of the year so far. I know he's going to be my best. I don't know if he'll beat that 7 that my dad caught yesterday. 6'4". 6'4". He put up a good fight though. And unfortunately here in just a second, the rear GoPro is about to run out of storage on the memory card, so we'll pick up with where I've actually landed this big monster saltwater stripe in just a second. Alright guys. Alright guys, here we go, North Alabama Adventures. I got him in the gills. I'm going to try to get him back in the water as soon as I can. Going to get a quick weight on him. Highlight of the year so far. Big saltwater stripe, fishing tail races. Didn't get any footage of him, I don't think, on the catch. Man, I hate that he's bleeding so bad. We're going to see what we can do for him now. 12, 12.3. 12.3. All right, let's get this guy back in. We're gonna try to revive him. All right, so I'll give this fish a good while, trying to get some water going back through those gills and trying to stop the bleeding. You know, as bad as I hate to say it, the harsh reality of this fish, he might not have made it, but I did see him go under, as you'll see here in a second. You know, obviously he went under. I did see belly for just a second, but then he did roll over and, you know, swim down, hopefully hiding behind a rock and recuperating out of the current for just a second. But as much as I love to catch these fish, I have a ton of respect for them, and you know, I always put them back hoping and praying that they're there for my boys to catch one day. He looks like he's gonna be okay. I'm gonna take it off spot lock here. We're gonna follow him for a second. So he might go belly up right here. I did see belly, but then I don't see anything now, so he might have turned over. Or any of the gills, but maybe just punctured it a little bit. I don't know. But all out of the years so far, I'd say that's the best fish in the last 3-4 years. Maybe even the best fish since 2014. 12 pounder, man. Awesome. It's about to storm. I may make one more run up here, and then we're gonna get out of here because it's about to come a nasty line of storms. Happy Father's Day. Appreciate y'all watching. Until the next adventure, y'all have a good one.